Good day. Welcome to the second part of the discussion video on indeterminate forms and L'Hopital's rule. Before watching this video, make sure na napanood niyo na yung part 1 ng ating discussion video. Katulad ng sinabi ko sa part 1, we are going to answer these items. These came from the exercises for discussion, page 187 of our Math 21 module, Part A. The instruction there is to evaluate the following limits. So far, we are able to answer numbers 8 and 9, and I have left number 10 as an activity. So I hope na bago nyo panoorin itong part 2, sana sinagutan nyo muna siya. Tingnan natin kung parehas tayo ng naging sagot. For number 10, we are asked to evaluate the limit of arctan of x times ln of x as x goes to 0 from the right. Ano ba yung arctan of 0? As you may recall, the graph of arctan is somewhat like this. So, ang graph niya ay somewhat like this. As x goes to 0, as x goes to infinity, it goes to pi over 2. This is y equals pi over 2. And as x goes to negative infinity, arctan goes to negative pi over 2. Now, what is arctan of 0? Arctan of 0, as you can see, is 0. So you have here 0. And ln of 0 plus is negative infinity. Thus, this is an indeterminate form of type 0 times infinity. Sabi natin, if ever you are dealing with an indeterminate form of type 0 times infinity, mamimili ka dun sa factors kung alin dun yung ipi-place mo sa denominator so that the resulting indeterminate will be of the form 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity. Kasi if ever, kung 0 over 0 na siya or infinity over infinity na siya, you can then apply the L'Hopital's rule. So we have two choices. It's either you express this as arctan of x over 1 over ln of x, o kaya naman ln of x over 1 over arctan of x. So we have these two choices. Kung naaalala nyo, sinabi ko sa first video na kapag nakita ka ng 1 over ln sa denominator, hanggat maaari iwasan mo yun. Kasi most likely, hahaba lang yung solution. So, iiwasan natin ito. So, we express this one in this way. So, we'll have the following. So, anong type of indeterminate form na yan? We know that ln of 0 plus is negative infinity. We know that arctan of 0 plus is what? As x goes to 0 from the right, our y goes to 0 from the right also. So this is 1 over 0 plus, that is positive infinity. Thus, this is an indeterminate form of type infinity over infinity. If that is the case, you can apply the LHR. So by the LHR, this is just the limit of the derivative of the numerator over the derivative of the denominator. Now, let us rewrite this one as the following. So, we have placed arctan of x squared in the numerator, and then we move x in here in the denominator. So, we'll have the following. So, anong type of indeterminate form na yan, if that is the case? Sabi natin, arctan of 0 is 0. 0 squared is 0. So, you have here 0. And for this one, you have 0 over 1 plus 0. So, that is 0 times negative 1, 0. So, this is an indeterminate form of type 0 over 0. Thus, you can apply LHR again. Applying LHR, you'll have the following. So this is just what? This is just the limit of the derivative of the numerator over the derivative of the denominator by the LHR. So dito, gumamit tayo ng power rule and composition. So you have your exponent 2, arctan raised to 1, derivative of arctan. And for the denominator, you have here -1 times derivative of this one, where we applied low the high minus high the low over low squared. As you can see, you can cancel out 1 over 1 plus x squared from the numerator and the denominator. May matitira ditong isang 1 over 1 plus x squared. And as you can see, we have here 1 plus x squared minus 2x squared. So that is just 1 minus x squared. Thus, you'll have the following. And as you evaluate the limit as x goes to 0 from the right, arctan of 0, we know that to be 0 times 2, that is 0. For the denominator, you have here -1 times -1, that is +1. So you have here 0 over 1, that is 0. So this limit is just 0. Okay? Parehas ba tayo ng nakuwang sagot? I hope so. Let's proceed with our next item. We have here number 11. So we have here the limit of cosecant of x minus 1 over x as x goes to 0 from the left. I-verify muna natin ano bang type of indeterminate form ito. Okay? We know that cosecant of x is just 1 over sine, and we know that sine of 0 is 0. So this is 1 over 0. So ang tanong, is it 0 plus or 0 minus? So tingnan natin. Sabi natin, we are dealing with angles that are very close to 0. And moreover, these angles are smaller than 0. So titingnan mo yung polar coordinate system. This is your angle 0. Magko-consider ka ng angle na mas malaki sa kanya, such as pi over 2. Mas maliit sa 0, you have here negative pi over 2. Sabi natin, we are considering angles that are very close to 0. So, it's either this angle or this angle. Sabi din natin, we are considering angles that are smaller than 0. However, the angles in here are all greater than 0 and the angles in here are all smaller than 0. So, i-disregard natin itong angle na ito. So we have here this angle, which is in quadrant 4. So sabi natin, we're looking for the value of cosecant of 0 minus, and we know that cosecant of 0 minus is just 1 over sine of 0 minus. Sine of 0 minus is just what? Sine of 0 is just 0. So ang tanong na lang, is it 0 plus or 0 minus? Sabi natin, ito yung angle na hinahanap natin, which is in quadrant 4. If it is in quadrant 4, sine function there is negative. So this must be 0 minus. Thus, this must be negative infinity. So this is negative infinity minus 1 over 0 minus, that is negative infinity. Thus, this is an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity. Sabi natin, if ever you're dealing with an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity, what you have to do is to factor out something o kaya naman to combine them. Again, if ever you're dealing with an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity, what you have to do is to factor out something o kaya naman ipag-combine mo sila. Okay? Ngayon, kung titignan mo yung given natin, parang hindi naman possible na mag-factor out ka ng something out of this whole thing. Right? So, yung isa na lang yung option mo. So, how do you combine them if that is the case? Well, we use the fact that cosecant of x is just 1 over sine x. So, we use that fact. And then, that is the time we combine them, ano? As you combine them, you'll have the following expression. Ngayon, tignan na natin anong type of indeterminate form na ba ito, if that is the case. So, as you can see, x in here is just 0 minus sine of 0, that is 0. So, 0 minus 0 is 0. And for the denominator, we'll have 0 also. So, this is an indeterminate form of type 0 over 0. Thus, you can apply the LHR. By the LHR, this is just the limit of the derivative of the numerator over the derivative of the denominator. So ngayon, ano ng type of indeterminate form ito? So we have here 1 minus cosine of 0. So that is 1 minus 1. So that is 0. For the denominator, this is just 0 plus sine of 0, which is also 0. So you have here an indeterminate form of type 0 over 0. If that is the case, you can apply LHR again. So applying the LHR again, we have here the limit of the derivative of the numerator over the derivative of the denominator. Now, as you evaluate straightforwardly, sine of 0 lang ito, so that is 0. You have here 0 plus cosine of 0, 1, plus cosine of 0, that is just 1. So you have your 0 over non-zero, therefore, this limit is just 0. Okay, so the final answer for number 11 is 0. So, alamin natin kung ano bang nangyari dun sa problem. So, i-recap lang natin yung naging process ng number 11. So, we have verified. So, the first thing that we have done is to verify that this is an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity. Kasi, yung iba iisipin nila ng negative infinity, bawasan mo ng negative infinity, 0 lang yun. Hindi po yun totoo. This is an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity. If that is the case, if ever we're dealing with this type of indeterminate form, what you have to do is to either combine them or you factor out something out of those terms. Okay? So for this case, it doesn't seem like you can factor out something. So ang ginawa natin yung isang choice, no? So yung isang choice is to combine them, and to combine them, we have expressed cosecant of x as 1 over sine x. And that is the time we combine them, and then we'll get we get this answer for number 11. Okay? This is how you do number 11. Let's answer another item, number 12. We'll have here the limit of x minus square root of x squared minus x plus 2 as x goes to positive infinity. So anong type of indeterminate form iyan? The limit of x as x goes to positive infinity is positive infinity minus the limit of square root of x squared minus x plus 2 as x goes to positive infinity. The limit of x squared minus x plus 2 as x goes to positive infinity is just the limit of the leading term as x goes to positive infinity. So that is just positive infinity. And principal square root of positive infinity is positive infinity. Thus, this is an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity. Sabi natin sa lecture class, if ever you're dealing with an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity, what you have to do is to either combine them or you factor something out of these two terms. Okay? Ngayon, mukha bang mapagsasama mo sila? Parang hindi, ano? It doesn't seem like you can combine them in any way. If that is the case, yung choice na lang natin ay to factor out something out of this whole term. So how do you do that? Well, as you can see, as you factor out x squared from the radicand, you'll get the following. So ang ginawa niya lang dito, we factored out x squared out of x squared minus x plus 2. So this is the resulting expression. And we use the fact that the square root of x squared is just the absolute value of x. This is by the definition of absolute value of x. Absolute value of x is defined to be the principal square root of x squared. And since we are dealing with values of x that goes to positive infinity, this must be x. This is because we are letting x approach positive infinity. If ever, yung limit mo dito is as x goes to negative infinity, edi papalitan mo yung absolute value ng negative x. Nagkataon lang na we are taking the limit as x goes to positive infinity, kaya pinalitan natin siya ng x. But if ever, kung negative infinity man yun, edi dapat negative x itong nandito. Okay, so we use this fact. So, ang ibig niya sabihin, yung square root of x squared, pwede mong palitan ng x. If that is the case, then you'll have the following. So, ngayon, pwede ka nang mag-factor out ng something, and that something is your x. So, if I factor out my x, you'll have the following. Now, i-verify mo na anong type of indeterminate form na ito. Anong type of indeterminate form na ito? Well, the limit of x as x goes to positive infinity is positive infinity. And the limit of this one as x goes to positive infinity is 1 minus principal square root of 1 minus 0 plus 0. So that is 0. Thus, this is an indeterminate form of type 0 times infinity. Katulad ng sinabi natin sa three previous solutions, ang gagawin natin, mamimili tayo dito sa dalawa kung alin dyan yung ilalagay natin sa denominator. Well, it looks tiring kung yung pipiliin mong ilalagay mo sa denominator ay itong mahabang part. If that is the case, then we can just choose x to be the one that is going to be placed in the denominator. If that is the case, we'll have the following. Kasi feeling natin mas madaling mag-derivative kung yung x yung ilalagay mo sa denominator. So we take the reciprocal of x and we place that in the denominator. We'll have 1 over x. Ngayon, anong type of indeterminate form na ito? This is an indeterminate form of type 0 over 0. Thus, you can apply the LHR. By the LHR, we have the limit of the derivative of the numerator over the derivative of the denominator. As you can see, you can factor out negative 1 from, you can cancel out negative 1 from the numerator and the denominator. You can also cancel out 1 over x squared from the numerator and the denominator. What will remain here is 1. For this one, you'll have 4 over x. For this one, you'll have 1. Thus, this is just the following. So, yung denominator, naging 1 na lang siya. And we'll have here 1/2 times this one times 1 minus 4 over x. Now, as x goes to 0 plus, this is just 1/2 times 1 raised to negative 1/2 times 1 minus 0. So, that is just 1/2. So the limit of this function as x goes to positive infinity is just 1/2. And this is our answer for number 12. I-recap lang natin ano bang nangyari, no? For number 12, so sabi natin, if ever you're dealing with an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity, what you have to do is to either combine them, combine the whole thing, o kaya naman factor out something out of those terms. Okay? So, dito sa given natin, it doesn't seem like you can combine them in any way. If that is the case, edi yung choice na lang natin ay mag-factor out ng something out of these two terms. Okay? And we use the fact that square root of x squared is just x. So, we replace square root of x squared here with x, and then that is the time we factored out something. Now, this became the limit. This became an indeterminate form of type 0 times infinity. So we applied in here the process na ginawa natin kanina. Yung ginawa natin kanina sa indeterminate form of type 0 times infinity, in-apply natin siya dito sa problem na ito, and the limit turned out to be 1/2. So, ganun, ano? So, if ever you're dealing with infinity minus infinity, ang gagawin nyo, you either combine them or you factor out something out of the whole term. Okay? For this item, number 21, verify that this is an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity. So, this is an indeterminate form of type infinity minus infinity. So, if that is the case, ano bang ginagawa? You either combine them or you factor out something. Ano? So, in this case, we use the fact that ln of E is just 1. So this is a hint, no, kung paano siya gagawin. I will be leaving this item as an activity. So before watching the third part of our discussion video, make sure na nasagutan nyo na ang item na ito on your own. Again, before watching the third part of our discussion video, make sure na natry nyo nang sagutan itong item number 21. I'm giving you this hint, so you'll use the fact that ln of E is just 1. Okay? See you on our next video. Bye!